To read is difficult, but to see that in one day you could speak so well I think it's fantastic. It's only the desire. I keep on emphasizing that we must have a strong desire of what we want to do. It's particularly so in confidence. It is equally so in speech. And the things you have to remember is only that first think and then speak. Breathe and then speak. There should be a lot of breath and breathe at the proper pauses. Pause should be at the end of a clause or at the end of the sentence. So if that happens, you try and undoubtedly you'll keep on taking further steps towards improvement. Very simple, because process is also very simple. First thing, breath is released, strikes a vocal cord. Vocal cord ko kaise, how we have to take care of voice, that also we. And then use the speech organs. Speech organs, listen to yourself. Are you very clear? Are you very articulate? If you are articulate to yourself, you will be articulate to others. So these are the simple things which we have to do. Yes, doctor, what about you?
शेवटचं आहे बघतो ना होतंय का
Time will need.
Acha, so what we will do after the first break, we will take, but meanwhile we'll move ahead. Please, time is other important factor of personality. How we use time. How we use time. Often we say, time nahi hai. आके कोई बात करना चाहता है, टाइम नहीं, आने का टाइम नहीं, जाने का टाइम नहीं. Now, frankly, it's the more we concentrate on how to manage time, we will find there is time for everything important. There should be no time for anything which is not important. So, Stephen Covey says there are 4 quadrants. 1, urgent and important. Now, urgent and important you have to do. If I am sick and it's very serious, I have to go to the hospital. It is important as well as it is urgent. Then second, important but not urgent. I should go for a morning walk. You should take good food. You should take food at the proper time. You should not have any tension. These are things important, but they are not urgent. They are habit forming. So if you keep in mind, you will be able to form the habit. Then urgent but not important. Urgent but not important means if there is a telephone call, it is urgent. But if it is not important, you will tell your assistant to take it. Or you will say, at the moment I am in the meeting, these days all these facilities are there. So the message will go that he is not available right now, so he will talk to you later. And then there are not urgent, not important. Please throw that out. Often when we talk, sometimes we don't understand where we reach and we are talking things which are not relevant. Because today's time we don't have much time. Yes, pleasantry is also focused. I want to talk to Mr. Mehta because I want to make good relations. So it's not necessary to talk how is the weather in Lonavala or, you see, you still talk interesting things, but interesting things which are relevant. We can talk relevant things like language, like business, he is financial consultant, okay, like this. Make others talk, because you should listen twice, which I said yesterday. But I think irrelevant things should be simply cut off. People who, actually in Punjab, I am a Punjabi, so they will say, कि मैं इधरों चल रहा सी, मैं क्या चलो यार मिल रही है ना, तो कि जी आओ नहीं कोई काम नहीं है मैं क्या चलो ऐसा थोड़ा टाइम पास हो जाएगा so that kind of time pass we should not be because where is the time it is a very competitive world every moment we must say we should enjoy learning should be fun then learning if the moment we start enjoying learning you know every day every moment we'll learn and we'll move ahead that should be the objective so which are the four quadrants one urgent and important you can't avoid it two important but not urgent now I would suggest always spend most time on important and not urgent because if you spend most time in important not urgent then it will never become urgent and important yes then I have said कि some things which are urgent but which are not important try to avoid whichever because they are not important and not important not urgent don't allow them to enter
So what are the four quadrants?
The third one?
Just-
see I repeat first urgent and important
Yes.
like anything serious accident etc this is urgent and important second is important but not urgent like you are looking after the health it's important you must take food on time it is important you must take good food it is important but it is not urgent if one day you don't do that heavens will not fall so, but you in a disciplined fashion if you spend more time more effort more energy more focus on urgent but not on important but not urgent then those things will not become urgent and important yeah. Third is urgent but not important for example I gave the example if there is a telephone call either you receive it is urgent it cannot wait but if it is not important you try to avoid it you send automatically message to look at the moment I am not busy or please give the message the machine will record the message and you can see the later on and then lastly fourth one is not urgent not important and we should not have any time to waste on that yeah now we'll see some images then we will discuss then after images then there is I think on page now what is time time as I said yesterday is a resource which is equitably distributed to everyone now oftentimes we are not aware of the time morning comes then we keep on doing our course and we go to office we come back we take food we sleep but we don't really understand the importance of time because the day which is gone forever it will never come back yes so we must consider that it is the most important resource what is time the most important resource which is given equally to everybody next equally distributed just next it slips away time just slips away so just it's necessary to hold on yeah is it possible to there is there's one book the title is Time Must Have a Stop it's a wishful thinking but it doesn't stop yes next procrastination now this is a problem which needs to be discussed oftentimes what we do anything which is a little difficult tedious we say yeah baad mein karenge we postpone and I think at one time or the other everybody suffers from this procrastination but procrastination is the bane of life you procrastinate Then you think, "Arey, what I have done, I have lost this time." Then your self-esteem goes down, and you further procrastinate. The difficulty, the whole thing becomes difficult. So I think we must work out the system how not to procrastinate. First of all, honesty. Raise your hands and tell who don't procrastinate. Don't ever procrastinate. At least one or two should be there. You don't procrastinate.
That means I finish all the
We do finish
all the work. We don't have a pile on.
not so much, but there may be time, like it's okay. Let's
No,
go.
the question is, any difficult thing, do you put it off कि बाद में करेंगे?
No, sir.
Not
I never-
difficult.
I don't.
Any big project?
No, sir.
Very good.
We take it.
So they are not procrastinating. The doctor is also not procrastinating. Who are procrastinating? Please raise them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Occasionally.
Occasionally 5, 6.
So it depends on.
And there is a reasoning for why it.
No, when there is a reason and when there is a choice, it is not procrastination.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not procrastination. Because after all, time is the
Yeah,
same.
exactly.
Either you will allot in A or activity B. That is not procrastination. Procrastination is when कभी आलस आ जाता है,
हाँ।
ये इसको बाद में करेंगे, ये वो नहीं होना चाहिए. So anyway, जिन लोगों को the friends who are sitting who sometimes or often procrastinate, the simple principle is the job which you have been postponing, you decide that I will spend 5 minutes on it. You just decide, okay, 5 minutes I will spend only on this job. Just 5 minutes. Now that I think anybody will decide. Whether you achieve something or not, that's not the point. The point is you have taken a decision to spend 5 minutes. 5 minutes maybe you are thinking, okay, you are planning कि इसको कैसे करना है. Maybe somebody else is involved. You have to find out the number, but you spend only 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, when 5 minutes are over, you note down next 5 minutes when you will spend. Maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. But you must note down next 5 minutes I'll spend like that. Now sometimes it will happen that in 5 minutes you have some achievement and you may like to spend another 5 minutes. There is no bar. You can always spend that. You see, that way what will happen, ki the inertia, it's like coming here and stage fright. The inertia of people who are suffering from this procrastination will go away gradually, not at all, not at one time, gradually. So then you will realize that procrastination is no good. It is only your realization that it is a pain, so it should be that you have to make conscious effort. Then there are another techniques like you salami technique. What they say, you cut the problem into small portions and try to do that. But procrastination, nobody should have this. Nobody should ever have this procrastination. Yes, next. Time log. Has anybody prepared time log? What is time log? Yes. What is time log? Explain to them.
So what I've done is, in my case, the first, like I've divided each hour for different activities. So what I've done is since there's so much of work which I have and I'm running a big project, so it was difficult to manage it initially. What I did was I divided my hours on how I will utilize my time to the best, and I have stipulated time for each of the activities, which includes talking to my team, giving them feedback, and I have made sure that these are few things I do judiciously throughout my week. It would be having a one-to-one with my team, having a one-to-one with my client. So these are few things which I have prioritized as they will never move out of my week. So and I have whatever, like there are certain activities which I have prioritized as number 4, which I can move and juggle to maybe push them to the next week. But there are certain critical things which I prioritize as must do, and I make sure that I do.
Good, good. Thank you very much. Who you have prepared time log? No, even housewife can
Yeah. So I do.
have the time log.
Yeah, definitely I do prepare. I have a to-do list. Like what
But to-do list is not time log.
Yeah, no, I don't have a time log.
What you do is time planning, not time log.
Yeah.
Time log is when you note down from morning when you get up, every 15 minutes what activity you are doing, you note it down. This you have not to do many days, just 2-3 days to represent it, to see the representation of your time allocation unconscious. Not you are planning, but still unconscious. Now that will give you an indication where you can save time. You see, it's like this car log. Driver is taking wherever he is taking, and the logbook will show so many kilometers. Oh, Bandra to Nariman Point, so many kilometers. Why? I came from this route. So that means the route is wrong. So time log will definitely give you an information where you can save time. Some people may be spending 15 minutes in bath, some people may be spending 20 minutes, or you stand in front of your wardrobe to select clothes, you may be spending 10 minutes, not necessary. Likewise, time log is identifying maybe in 10 minutes, slot of 10 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever is convenient, how you are spending your time. You are talking to your friends, maybe the talk was a little bit boring towards the end, it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Now why that boring portion should be there? Yes, but that time log means I have spent so many minutes in talking to my friend, I spent so many minutes to inquire on something, because when he was not understanding, the guy was not understanding what I need. So what you should have done is note down, you are very clear, have very clear, note down okay, these are the points I asked. So time log will guide you how you have to use the time more efficiently. What you are doing is time planning is absolutely a must.